Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a little bit of time since I have been live. I've been super busy lately, and just my life is great. And so I have had a hard time getting back on live, but I've got some time today. So today I want to talk about confidence killers, and I want to talk about why it's so important to curate your circle. And I want to talk about, I might just change the video. The title of this video is like adult friendships and who are your friends and who are not your friends and who are your acquaintances and things like this. This might be a long live, you guys. I don't know. But I missed you guys. I hope you guys are well. And we're going to get into it. I'm just going to take a couple sips and then share out to the folks that I'm live, and we'll get started. If you are part of the replay gang, as they say, if you all would just, if you guys would type that in the chat, if you're part of the or the comment section. Just let the people know. I'm live. All right, you guys. Well, I can do it from my computer like I always do. Yeah, so I've been thinking about this topic a lot because I think the thing that happened with Shanquella was really on my mind. And then just in general, like how much other people influence us and how much we allow other people to influence us when we aren't confident in ourselves, and we're not confident in the decisions that we're making. And so I was like, you know what, we're gonna talk to people about this. Not confident in the decisions that we're making. Sorry, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this on my Facebook. And then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how everybody is not your friend. Okay. Everybody is not your friend. And so I think the root cause of this is confidence. And when you are a confident person, when your self-esteem is intact, you tend to make better decisions around the people that you allow yourself to be around, and you tend to make better decisions with your life in general. Because when you have a high value, a high thought process of yourself, you you act in such a way that commands respect and commands that. And when you don't have high self-esteem and when you are lacking confidence, you're often looking for validation and confidence from other people. And that's where you get into trouble. So the title of this video is Confidence Killers: Curate Your Circle and Cut Them Loose. And so the first thing I want to talk about is how this relates to health and fitness. We've talked about this before. Whenever you elevate, whenever you decide that you're going to go next level, you are always going to have people who are not going to want you to progress. They are going to be crabs in a bucket. Okay. That is one of the harsh realities of life, is that whenever you elevate, you are going to have crabs in a bucket in your life. Okay. Which means there's going to be people who are like, why are you doing that? Who do you think you are? They're going to subtly throw digs at you, because whenever you change, you are a mirror for other people and you don't give them excuses to change. If you can't tell me that, oh, well, I grew up in a big family and we didn't have any money, and so therefore XYZ. You can't tell me that. because that was my story, right? So anytime you change, anytime you elevate, you're going to put up a mirror, and people are going to start to poke at you and try and bring you right back down, crabs in the bucket mentality. And where people go wrong, and you guys, I'm in a Facebook group with a bunch of women, and they have talked about this. They start losing weight, and their family members say, "You're too skinny. Why are you trying to look like a white girl?" Most Black women can't even look like that if they wanted to. But instead of saying, like, congratulations for taking care of your health, congratulations for lowering your body fat, lowering your cholesterol, congratulations for getting your blood markers back in line, it's you too skinny. You look you look sick. And these women have told me, you guys, these women have told me that they have gained weight, gained it back because their family members have antagonized them. And this is where confidence comes in. You have to get to the point as a human being where you are confident in the decisions that you're making. And a lot of us grew up in homes where, we weren't really allowed to make decisions. And then when we did, they were often questioned and ridiculed. So we don't have a strong sense of self. And so it's really hard for us to make a path and go for it and to say, I don't care. And that's one of the reasons why I created my confidence course, my 10 secret keys to confidence course, is because with the clients that I work with, I started to realize, oh, people are feeling very lost. They're feeling very unsure about how to make decisions for themselves and how to be confident. And so I created this course with 10 separate lessons on confidence and how to embody it, not just some platitudes, like these cute little phrases that you see on Instagram. Like, no, what does it mean to truly embody confidence? What is the inner work that you have to do? And that course is on sale right now for $59.99. I just put the link in the chat. So the root of all of this is confidence, because when you are confident, your sentiment, your attitude is, I'm going to do what's best for me, and I don't need to hurt you in the process. And I don't need your approval in the process. Where people go wrong is needing someone else to validate what they're doing and needing someone to pull them along. And that can come from a multitude of things, right? It can come from never being, again, in your childhood, never being validated for just trying things on your own, and a codependency, right, on other people. But you have to cut them loose. And this is really hard for some of my clients. It's really hard for some of my clients, especially as they begin, because when you change your fitness, you guys, when you change your health, it my clients will tell you, it will change your whole world when you really change. Because, we can all do a 21-day challenge and a 60-day challenge. But when you start to get to the inner work of why you are 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 pounds overweight, there are things that need to be unpacked. And when you start to unpack those things, unearth those things, people get upset because you expose them in a way. And that doesn't mean that you're blabbering your mouth. That just means that now you're no longer following with the crowd, right? Especially when it comes to your circle and your family. You are breaking out of the mold. And that requires confidence. That requires you to say, the most important thing right now is my health. And if that means y'all gonna be exposed in the process, then so be it. But it's not my intention, because you don't have to. Here's the thing. You don't have to say a word. You will not have to say a word. All you will have to do is change your actions, and people start to respond. And when you decide that you're going to do a real fitness journey, you're going to really change your life, you have to be okay with the response of the people around you. And this can go one extreme or the other, right? Like when I was competing, I was unhealthfully strict, right? I was, chicken and asparagus 6 times a day, fish and asparagus 6 times a day. That's not healthy, right? That's just not healthy. But even when I decide that I want my dressing on the side of the restaurant, or that I'm going to have a salad at dinner, or no, I don't want to go eat McDonald's, there's still going to be people who are like, "Oh, do you think you're better than us? You think you're this?" And my clients have expressed this, that they experience this pulling down from the people that are around them. And so when you're changing your life, you have to curate your circle and you have to cut them loose. Otherwise, you'll have crabs in a bucket. So how do you do this? Um, One of the things that you first need to do is you need to distance yourself from those people, because when you're changing your life, you are changing as a person. And the best thing you can do when you're changing your life, or you're trying to change your life, is to be around people who are the way that you would like to be. So be around people who inspire you. And if you are someone who has always had people around you who were maybe at your same level, or the crabs in a bucket will pull you down, they're lower than you, and that's not an indictment on these people. That's just saying they are not in the same places in life as you. Um, if that's you, you'll need to kind of shift, right? You'll need to shift, because if you're trying to change your life, your predominant narrative, your predominant environment, that includes the people you see, what you eat, what you sleep, how you sleep, what you read, what you listen to, your predominant environment needs to be focused on your new goal. And so you almost have to do this overhaul of your entire life, and that includes some of your friends. So you need to distance yourself. So if you're someone who is used to clubbing every weekend, or you're used to staying on the phone with that girl and or your friends, and there's just nothing productive happening, or when you really should be going to the gym, then you need to start to distance yourself. Don't answer that phone call. And this is where the confidence comes in, because people go, well, she's going to get mad, or they're going to get mad. And they might, baby, they might. They might get upset. And that's okay. That's okay. It's okay if people get upset. People are allowed to get upset with you. They are. And they might get upset. So, and my goal right now is my health. That's my goal right now. Is not to make everybody else happy. My goal is my health. And that's the codependency part too. The other thing is you need to start adding people into your life who are going to support you. So one of the things I talked about in my fitness challenge course, my fitness course, is surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, who are thoughtful, who are interested in your success. Find those people. There's online communities. There's my Facebook group. There's so many people who are willing to support you in your journey. And some of us get so caught up in our physical friends, right? Like the people who are in our immediate circle. And sometimes they're not the people who are going to support you. And so you kind of have to, decrease your contact time with those people and increase your contact time with, maybe take a fitness class at your gym, or join a Facebook group, join an online community, go to some classes, whatever it is. Find the people at your job who want to walk at lunchtime, curate your circle, recurate your circle. A lot of people are not intentional about curating their circle, and then they wonder why their life doesn't change, right? There's a quote that says, next year you will be the same person except for the people you meet and the books you read. And so being intentional about meeting people who are going to elevate you and people who are going to inspire you and push you is important. So you'll need to curate your circle when you change your life, because those people, a lot of those people, not all of them, but a lot of those people are really not, they're not going to be able to come on that journey with you. They're actually not going to be able to up level with you. they're only going to be able to stay at a certain level. So even if you wanted to drag them along, you wouldn't be able to, because they would give up. Okay. So some of these people you just can't take with you anyway. So when you're curating your circle, you're asking yourself, who do I need to meet? Who do I need to surround myself with that is going to support me on this new journey? And who is maybe a hindrance? Who maybe triggers me back into poor habits? And those people need to be cut loose. And that doesn't mean you have to cut them loose like completely. That just means they need to decrease. And some of these people you will need to cut loose. You will, because they will, with every fiber of their being, fight with you for your right to stay the same. They want you to stay the same, because when you change, it tells other people that they can change too, and that now it's up to them. That is why people get upset when you change. Okay. And that's why you have to curate your circle, because people who are in the same mindset as you are not going to feel that way. They're going to be like, go ahead, girl. If you surpass me, it's not a competition, but if you surpass me in the way of, your business, your health, your success, whatever, good for you. I want you to. Those are the kind of people you want in your life. Those are the kind of people that you want in your life. And I will say, especially in the unfortunately in the Black community, when it comes to health and fitness, there is an expectation that Black women will be unhealthy. There is an expectation that Black women will be overweight. And so when you don't fit that mold, you are ostracized and criticized. A lot of women are ostracized and criticized for that. And they don't have the confidence to say, I don't care. And that's something that you can't buy. You have to learn how to pull that confidence from within. You have to learn. You can't just say, here, hey, I want some confidence. It's like you have to internally change who you are. You have to do some inner work so that you can be confident. Because then when you're confident, you are always going to act out of your best interest. And that doesn't mean that you can't act simultaneously out of your best interest and out of someone else's best interest. And let me tell you something, it is in their best interest that you elevate. Why? Because they have someone to look up to. It is in their best interest that you elevate, because they can look at you and go, she did it, and so will I, or so can I. A lot of us think it's in our best interest to stay the same because we don't want to hurt people's feelings and we don't want people to think that we're better than them. But let me tell you, your story somewhere, someone's going to hear it and they're going to go, I want to be like that. But you have to have the confidence to do that. And a lot of women are struggling with that flip, that change in this is what I need to do for my health. And it doesn't matter if people in my circle think I'm crazy. And it doesn't matter if people in my circle think that I'm too skinny. And it doesn't matter if people in my circle think that I'm eating rabbit food. When I know deep down inside that I'm doing what's best for my body. You know what I tell my kids? Even my sisters stay sharp. They stay sharp. And I will give people 10, 15, 20 chances and then cut them loose. Cut them loose so that someone else can see you do this, change your life, and go, I can do it too. But you have to be willing to change your environment. And that means the people that you hang around, the people who you associate yourself with, because a lot of times they can't come with you. They can't, because they're not ready. They can't be your inner circle anymore. They can sit on the peripherals, okay? They can hang out with the acquaintances and colleagues, but they can't be your inner circle. Because the people who are in your inner circle are the people who are like, You go get a girl. You're not going to hang around me and start and self-sabotage. You're not going to hang around me and not believe in yourself. You're not going to hang around me and not elevate. Put those people in your circle. And that's how you grow. That's how you stay away from confidence killers. You put yourself in an environment with people who are going to support you. Those confidence killers, those people, those crabs in a bucket, those people who are right now secretly hoping for your demise and they don't want you to succeed. Find some people who are going to support you. Find the people who want you to be successful. And it's going to be uncomfortable. And that's, again, where confidence comes in. It's because it's uncomfortable. And you're going to sit in the gap in this valley of people. Maybe you won't have anybody and it's just you and God until you find people. But you've got to be comfortable to be there. And you've got to have the confidence to say, I'm choosing me over my own detriment by staying here with these people. That's it. That's it. I believe that most people, when they realize that this is what's happening, they will get this. They will find a way to develop the skills, to develop the confidence to move forward and to move out and upward and to curate their circle and cut the people loose who are not invested in their success. And as you guys, I told you guys earlier in my confidence course, this is one of these are all of these things I discuss. I discuss how to know when you're making the right decision, how to trust your gut, how to know when it's just your brain talking versus your heart going, this is, or your subconscious is trying to sabotage you. How do you know these things? How do you get the confidence to say, I'm choosing me? What is the confident woman's diet? What is her spiritual diet? All of these in my course, my confidence course. It is on sale, $59.99 right now for Cyber Monday. It'll be on sale through 11/2/22. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.